Alright, in today's video I'm going to attempt to show you guys on how I wired up my dash. I have all new gauges, so I'm going to really show you how to install gauges and how I installed my kill switch. So on my first switch right here I have my kill switch to the car, and then I have this button turns on my gauges, and then I install the fuel pump because I do have a carburetor, so if I ever want to empty out the gas in the carb. So for starters, this switch, it just has your power in and power out, and so for those, what I did was I have one of these right here. I put my, so this is the power going to the switch, this wire right here, and then this wire goes to my alternator, so I got power coming from my alternator, and then that big thick wire behind it is the power going to the battery. I have put my battery in the trunk, I'll show you that here in a minute. And then, so this goes to the switch, and then you want to wire right here, this goes to from the switch to here, so that's your power, that'll turn this on, and then that's your ground. And then over here I have this goes, the big wires to my starter, and then this is to my gauges to turn everything on, and then this other thick wire right here, I don't know if you see it, I got it taped up, but that is to my fuse box. There's not really much on the fuse, really the distributor and headlights I got all left. I've kind of rigged all this wiring. That's how I bought the car, and I've been just slowly putting it back together. But that's that. So those are my switches. Like I said, that will turn that main switch on, and then this will turn my gauges on. And I did install a GPS, and you see everything turns on, radio turns on, gauges turns on. Then for your RPM gauge, you'll have your negative and positive. Obviously you just wire those to whatever you want, and then you'll have your tack. Mine was a green wire, but you'll run your green wire through your fender wall. And I have an Oldsmobile 350 Rocket in here, but if you just look on top, I don't know, well, you can see it, but right here it says battery and tack. So your battery power goes on one side, and then you just wire your tack up into the other side. You just plug it in. That's for the tack. And then your next gauge, I have for your fuel. So for Firebirds, they use a 90 ohm fuel gauge. I ran a wire. See, I labeled them everything, but I ran it all the way through here, up into the trunk. Let me grab my keys, I popped the trunk. But let me get this popped open. So there's that red wire coming from there, and then I just ran it through the rest of the wires with your tail lights, and it's ran behind my tail lights, and as you see there's the red wire, kinda. I don't know, well, camera don't pick it up that well. The red wire comes there, and then if you look, there was the factory wire, but I just unplugged it, and right there, that wire right there coming out, you probably will have it plugged in. Here is your positive wire. You can either tap into it or just plug straight into it. But while we're back here, I'll go ahead and show you the battery. So, well, I do have all aftermarket speakers and amps. Don't mind the mess. I just got it installed for testing right now. But I ran my power wire here, and then my ground wire is right there, and I just self-tapped it into some metal right there. But that wire, my positive, ran through there, through this little channel, and got it zip tied right there, and then out through the firewall, and then that just goes to that. If you're wondering, though, this is just bought this little piece on Amazon. So here's an extra part that I got. Thought I would use two. It's a nice little solenoid switch, 12 volt. These things are handy. But that's fuel. Let's go back over here. And then for your oil, you'll just have a my kit came with a plastic one, but I have read on multiple things, do not use the plastic the plastic tubing that comes with these, that they will bust or corrode over time. They're fairly cheap. Just get metal, the copper line, and install it. And then the water, I'll show you on both of these. But I mind the giant chicken mess, but up through there, same hole that my positive wire goes through is where I stuck my water. So my temp gauge, you just run it through and put it into your engine block, and then for my oil, there's that copper line. I run it up in there, straight into my oil. If you guys have any questions, I'll attempt to answer them in the comments. And then this is a 1980 Firebird. So thanks for watching.